Welcome to National Sports Chat. This your man's Ken the Guru. You're now tuned in to my take. And before I give you my take, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get it. Welcome to National Sports Chat. You're now tuned in with Ken the Guru, and you're listening to my take. And today, I'm going to give my take on Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, roles in reverse. So, what if Deontay Wilder was the fighter that had a left glove where you could see his knuckle and the fist in the wrist area? Let's say he was the one that tests dirty and positive for a drug. Let's say that in a fight he had to stop because his thumb was detached from the actual glove. Let's say that Deontay Wilder had sparring partners that caught him with glove with padding removed. Let's say Deontay Wilder was the one that actually was in the dressing room where his glove and his wrist was getting taped up, and then he cut off the monitor. Let's say Deontay Wilder had a picture where you see all fists. Let's say Deontay Wilder was the one that basically hit Tyson Fury in the back of his head countless of times, over 20 times. Would y'all still have the same emotions? Or would y'all be saying Deontay Wilder did all these things? Because it seems to me that when a black individual have these type of things happen to him, it's almost like you telling this person to be quiet and take whatever punishment that you receive. But when it's somebody like Tyson Fury, you ignore these things, because I guarantee you that this will be all over the media if this was Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder has somebody coming out saying that they're going to expose him, they're not going to try to shut this person up. They're not going to not cover it. They're going to cover it. And then, basically drag Deontay Wilder through the mud, just like they did with a statement that he probably never made, saying that he blamed his loss on his armor. I know a hit piece when I see one. And Deontay Wilder was definitely hit piece, because with all the things that came up with Tyson Fury possibly getting banned, from the UK, when Tyson Fury glove gate 1 and 2, when all those things came out, when the guy who showed the picture with Tyson Fury gloves, his fist in the gloves, which showed that the padding was removed. If Tyson Fury was the one that said, "Oh, well, I got a dent on the side of my head that couldn't have been caused by a regular fist, but a blunt object," people will be all over that. Oh, Deontay Wilder cheated. So tell me, if it's not race, why would you ignore it? Why would you ignore it? If it's not race, if you're not racist, if it don't matter if Tyson Fury is the better boxer, because we can all agree to that. He is the better boxer, right? But let's say let's cut all that and just say that all the things that Tyson Fury is being accused for, Deontay Wilder was actually Tyson Fury, and he the one that did everything that Tyson Fury was accused of. You know what would be happening right now? It would be investigations. You wouldn't have had nobody like Mauricio Suleiman coming out saying, "Oh, that's our champion. That's a great win." He'd be talking about an investigation. Now, and then people would like to say that there is no racism in boxing, when it's clear as day. The reason why some of the people choose to ignore it is because they are looking at this fight from a racial perspective. That's why. Come on, man. People hate to talk about race, but they want to feel that way, which is the part that I don't understand. You don't want to talk about race, but you want to feel like a person is inferior to you. You want to feel like Tyson Fury winning is, he's it's a superior race and all the other stuff. You want to act it, but you don't want it to be spoken on. And that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And there was a very good reason and a very known reason why Tyson Fury still, even with all these accusations, speculations, and all the things that we actually see physically with our own eyes, even though that had transpired, nobody is sending an investigation. And to be honest, I believe if we get an investigation, that's because Deontay Wilder actually asked for an investigation. But he probably won't ask for an investigation right away because he want to fight. He want to get some get back in that ring. And that's the reason why I believe that Deontay Wilder hasn't spoken up. Because a lot of people say, oh, well, Deontay Wilder, he needs to speak up. Why is he saying nothing? If Tyson Fury cheated, why isn't Deontay Wilder saying nothing? That's the one that, that needs to be saying something. If he felt like he got cheated, he would have said something. No. Come on, man. There's levels to stuff, man. You just can't speak right away. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a lawsuit on your hand. Especially if you seeing that there are so many cover-ups that are transpiring in the sport of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got the Paulie Malignaggi's, who is basically doing what he do, right? Which is saying, a lot of controversial statements, and Tyson Fury has said some controversial things, and it goes unnoticed. You got people like Conor McGregor who said controversial things, and people just brush it under the rug. But when it's a black individual, no matter what sport, they put that on the highlight, and it's going to be talked about for several weeks. But then you got somebody like Tyson Fury, who basically got accused of cheating, you know what I'm saying? And they says nothing. Then you got people like Stephen A. Smith, who comes out and basically drag Deontay Wilder for for basically claiming that he lost because the armor was too heavy. And he never said nothing. There's no audio, visual, nothing. But with all this physical evidence, where's Stephen A. Smith? Where is that? Where is he at? Where is Max Kellerman? None of them is saying anything. You feel what I'm saying? So I know exactly what it is, man. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I put the roles in reverse. If that was Deontay Wilder, y'all would be dragging him. How do I know? Because I'm pretty sure most of those fans that got mad were the same one most of those fans that are happy now are the same ones that were mad and basically accusing Andre Ward of being a nut hugger. He was hitting in the balls. He was hitting below. He didn't win. Kovalev got robbed and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't let it go. You feel what I'm saying? So they don't care the fact that Deontay Wilder got cheated. They don't care the fact this man got a dent in his head that could not possibly been caused by just a fist. Then they not mad that this man bleeding out his ear, because you know why? They wanted that. You feel what I'm saying? He had showed black pride, and they wanted to show him otherwise. You feel what I'm saying? So they showed their true colors at the end of the day, man. But that's all I got for now, man. It's your man, Ken the Guru, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. If you don't like this one, you might like the next one, man. But I want to grow with y'all, man. So, definitely support the channel. I'm out.